It's a birdemic out here feeding the birds. We're trying to feed the honkers here, but we got a pigeon attack. They don't kind of mix. The honkers don't mix with the pigeons really. They kind of know. Like when I throw food in the water, these guys won't go in it. You know, the pigeons won't go near it. Isn't that weird how you do that?
Maybe they don't like it in West.
Yeah. Well, no, I think pigeons will do anything for food. Yeah, throw some more in there. See if they here with Nia.
Hello.
Ooh. Just remember, stay still when they're doing that.
Oh Lord, that was scary. That's scary.
I like the
I like that one.
the statue of a firefly. What is that? A firefly?
Hey, stop!
Guys,
No,
get on my feet, guys.
no.
Yeah, we just wanted to feed the honkers, and we end up getting these guys here. he's just picking up, hitting my feet with his feet. Yeah.
You don't need to get infected.
Well, yesterday when we came here, the pigeons weren't around really, right? We didn't.
They're over there.
They were over there doing something. Yeah, I've been coming here a few days this week. I don't come over here too often. I really should because it's a cool area. And not a lot of people bother you here. What's that? Oh yeah, throw it in there for them. Look out. As soon as they saw, yeah, always stand still, they'll go around you. As soon as they saw your hand move, they went right for you. Oh yeah, I see a little baby one. He's a little guy. So I'm listening to, they released Sex Pistols, the original recordings, came out today. And it's a soundtrack to Danny Boyle's Sex Pistols series. Like a, you know, it's like a dramatization of it. I don't know if it's going to be good. He usually makes okay stuff, but it looks a bit goofy. Anytime they do these kind of band bios, nobody looks like the group, whatever. But I was listening to the soundtrack, the original recordings it's called. And it's got tracks from, of course, the only studio album, Nevermind the Bollocks, as well as some stuff from Rock and Roll Swindle. And just threw it on, and it's something that immediately grabbed me was that it sounds so kind of pedestrian or something. I don't know. In my mind, Bollocks is like this yelping dog, and it's very primal and all edges. In my mind, it's like that. But listening to these tracks now, they sound, I mean, just if you took John Lydon's voice off, it's a pretty standard late 70s hard rock production. Very slick. I mean, compare the Bollocks album to like the first Damned album. The first Damned album sounds like how people would expect punk rock to sound. It's just all blown out, it's fuzzy. It's very MC5 Stooges, you know, by way of a closet recording done by Nick Lowe. It's fantastic, and I think it's because I've been listening to a lot of different UK punk from that same era. The Sex Pistols just, oh man, it's so slick, and a lot of it's kind of slow. Like the album starts out great, not the original recordings. I mean, the Bollocks starts out great with the marching, and it puts that kind of mood. It sets the mood. And Holidays in the Sun is perfect. All the songs are great. It's just, in my head they sound better. You know, I'm listening to the original recordings. I'm like, are these the same tracks? Just sound really just sound really quiet. I don't know what it is. I just think I hadn't listened to it in a long time, and in my mind it was a lot crazier. It's still a great album. I love John Lydon, but like I said, if you take him off those recordings, I mean, it's you know, it's like Bruce Springsteen or something. Not quite that horrible, but it's not horrible at all. It's great. It's just it sounds really tame is the word I'm looking for. But yeah, I mean, there was a lot more bands from that era and forward that make a noise that you would associate with punk rock more. I mean, some of the tracks sound like songs on the first Public Image Limited album, or even on Metal Box. So it's really weird. It's kind of shocking to hear that. It was like, was this a magic spell? Is this wearing off on me now or something? Because it was a very strange experience. I'll listen through it again, but it's a good track list, and it's nice to have those kind of things. I think some of them are cleaned up, and Sex Pistols amazingly don't have many compilations. They're not like an endless cash grab compilations from the. Cool, because it's always been with one label. A lot of punk bands from that era, I mentioned them in particular, they get so many compilations that are put out by all these different labels that held their music at one time. With the Sex Pistols, this is like the first time, I think they said in 20 years, that they released anything in a compilation form. Oh, I lost Nia. So it's cool, but it was just kind of a bit shocking to hear. I'm like, wow, this sounds really, really tame. Still great, still love them. Just a little, I don't know what it is. Maybe it was some kind of spell. I think you confused the pigeons. Oh, you on the phone? I think you confused the pigeons. Well, they were following you for a while. Now they're not following you now. It's good. Look at these little guys. Give them Honkers some food.
I'm afraid they're gonna attack me.
I can do some. Let me see. They won't attack. I'm afraid they're gonna attack you. Always just stand still, you know. People around here, when birds tend to do this, they flail their arms and their head and stuff. The key is to not flinch. Just to. Sometimes if you got to close your eyes, and let them fly at you, because they're not going to hit you. They know where they're going, and you got to trust them to know what they're going. Hey, what's that red-headed one? Are those robins, bum? The one with the redheads? Dudes, enough with picking my toes, man. Yeah, the red-headed one. Oh, okay. There's a really eerie child statue over here that I took some pictures of. I know, knowing what I know, and especially what goes on here at this place, anytime they make a child statue, you kind of have to, unfortunately, I mean, you know, you think about things, but there's nothing up, guys, please, they keep biting my feet. Isn't that the child statue a little eerie looking though? The child looks like something from the Victorian era kind of thing. We aren't on film on this, but do you agree with that?
What?
That child statue is a bit creepy over there.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go take a look at it. I'm gonna go take a look at it. Show you what I mean. Some pigeons, man. They came for the honkers, and I get pigeons instead. Yeah, has some weird, not weird, just like a very basic dedication. It's like this is dedicated to like the children of Hawaii or something. It's like, okay. And I showed you some of the other creepy child landmarks here, so there's a real creepy one down over here on the beach where it's like a dolphin pulling the kid's shorts down or something. Now most people would be like, what's wrong with you? Blah, blah, blah. But it's like, you know, you learn about some things, and It looks like something that would be in front of the Haunted Mansion or something. Joy. It's called Joy. Gary Alsum. I looked him up online. He does bronze statues. This is dedicated to Children of Hawaii, December 2000. Like, what? Okay, dedicated. It's called The Joy Music. Is dedicated to the Children of Hawaii. What's going on here? Someone else would be able to probably look at this and tell me what's going on here. It's a weird, the hands are, it's such a specific pose, the whole thing. And it's just dedicated to the Children of Hawaii. Whatever, maybe it's just a nice statue, I don't know. Not everything has to be nefarious, but it usually is, especially when you consider this place and what goes on here. What goes on. I think it's you're almost ready to feed some more because all the pigeons have scattered. Oh, here's one coming up the pike here, the canal here. I like how they have a little bridge here where they go under the. Oh, good, he ate them. Yeah. Throw one to the greenhead. No. Yeah, the pigeons are really ruining things today. They're not usually this active, hon, though. We haven't had this kind of pigeon problem here before. Now that they've seen you throwing the food, they're all following you now. This guy is a cool color. He's like a rusty kind of thing. They're at you again. Anytime you move your arm. Right. Anytime you move your arm, they're all over you. Usually it's not pigeony here. It's nice and quiet, and you can look at those honkers there. I'll throw my arm here to kind of scare to bring them over here. Watch. No, that doesn't work. They're not that dumb. They're dumb, but they're not that dumb. Hey guys. Whoa! 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 Look at me! I'm throwing food. Good. I see. I distracted them. My ruse has worked. You can do this with people too. I mean, it's not nice, but you can. Yeah, that works good. I think that the jig is up, though. I think they're on to me. This has been a nice little day at the park, talking Sex Pistols, the original recordings. I don't know. It's all right. It's good. It's there. It's a nice mix of tunes. It's been 20 years since they put out. I don't know how remastered they are or what. I can't seem to find information about that. Of what remastering, if any, if any has been done. It sounds good. It's just, man, is it shocking. I think the first, Pretty Vacant, I think is the first song. And it's just like, I was expecting a roar. And it's just a bark. Really weird, really weird. I feel like that there's some kind of spell has been broken or something. In my mind, it's much more crazy. But I don't know, whatever. All right, I'm gonna go back to trying to feed the honkers and dodging the pigeons. Don't blame the teacher or blame the school.